Seven back here with another episode of Road to the World Series. Today we play the second game of the Cubs-Red series from Cincinnati. I'm looking for definitely a better result than yesterday after the collapse in the sixth inning in what was a two-ball game in the sixth inning. Ended up being a blowout as the Reds beat us 11-2 in the final, scoring 9 runs in the final 4 innings of the ball game, knocking Seo Shawada out and knocking a lot of guys out without ever getting an out. So tough loss there. Hoping for a better result today. Hopefully playing as good or better than we did in the first 6 innings of yesterday's ball game. It was good to see us get a little bit of offense, but if you're going to give up 11 runs, it's going to be tough to make a comeback. But today we got Kyle Hendricks on the mound, 5-6 with a 4.86 ERA. He's been pitching better as of late. He'll be facing off against Anthony DeSclafani, who is 6-7 with a 4.77 ERA. So very similar type years for both of these guys. Hopefully Hendricks can continue to pitch well and get us a win today, because we desperately need a win. We're 8 games below 500, 43-51. I'd like to get to 50 wins before we get to 60 losses. As you see the upcoming schedule there too as well, we got the Phillies, the Rockies, and the Brewers. Brewers have been very cold as of late. The Rockies and Phillies both having meh seasons, so hopefully we can capitalize on in our next 10 games on the teams that have not had good seasons or are having a rough time of it right now. The Reds have been playing very well as of late. They are 6 games back in the division. They've won 2 straight, 6 of their last 10, whereas we've lost 6 of our last 10. So hoping to kind of mend our division record a little bit there that you see is at 13-27, and also mend our team ERA, which is a 3.75. Because I don't think we're really scoring 4 runs a ball game. So we do need to get a little bit better in the run scoring department. That'll help our record out. I mean, you can see here the Pirates are first place. They got a 3.62 ERA. They've just been playing better. They've also been fielding better. We have a terrible fielding percentage of 97.6. But let's see if we can do that in this ball game here. I'm not sure exactly what happened with everybody today. I sent this a couple of days ago before I left. So we just have to kind of watch the bottom line, I guess. We'll both learn as the game goes on. But like I said, I'm going to be the Cubs, obviously. I mean, this is pretty well known. We are going to have Jake Arrieta going in the finale of this, and he pitched real well in his last start. But just unfortunately didn't get the win because of that defensive gap against the Atlanta Braves. And then another, we got a good starting rotation. So, but let's go ahead and get into this ball game. Everybody's going to play that played yesterday because, I mean, we're going to get a day off after tomorrow anyway. So everybody will be fine by then. But that's going to go ahead and do it for me. I'm going to kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out at the Great American Ballpark on the banks of the Ohio River. Getting ahead of myself there. If you've ever seen Brian Regan, he goes to say, take care, and then he changes in the middle, good luck, and so he ends up saying, take luck. The brain farts continue to come. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out at the ballpark, and I'll be back after the game, guys. Enjoy.
Punted right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play. Oh, he missed him. How in the world did that happen?
That is extreme agility by a former football player. That looked like he was heading into the second.
Looking like a good night for baseball in Cincinnati. The Cubs and Reds are next. From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as Joe Maddon will line them up like this. Anthony DeSclafani will get the ball to pitch against these guys, and he'll be given the task of really focusing on keeping these guys off the base paths. That means to be successful, he's got to focus on keeping the ball in the strike zone and avoiding the unnecessary walks. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Dexter Fowler makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. First pitch of the night is over for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:10 p.m. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
And that's in there as well, so it's 0-2 to start the night.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. 1-2 pitch coming to Fowler. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
That's one of the questions we'll ask as this night goes on. Can he wind up putting guys away with that fastball? Now, I think he gave a pretty clear indication, one batter into the ball game, that he brought his good stuff with him tonight.
Here's Starlin Castro, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. The average sits at 294, 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. And now a pitch on the way. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled back. Here's another 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Anthony Rizzo will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Here's the first offering. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Just underway here in Cincinnati. Here it comes. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Billy Hamilton will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Reds, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip, too. They've won just 1 of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
Ready now on 1-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Here comes a 1-2. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Brandon Phillips will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch coming. Ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The next pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. He seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
He's ready now. The pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the 1-2. Chopper, foul. Nobody out, runner on first. He'll try again, 1-2. Out in front here is Phillips as he lifts a high drive out to deep left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
And on the mound, he's got to hope he doesn't have to suffer through watching too many more of those off the bat.
Joey Votto will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. First pitch on the way. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Grounded, foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Here he comes, 3-1. And this will be fouled away. 3-2, here it is. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Todd Frazier will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Pause, now the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
First and second now, 1 man out. Big pitch here, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. Now here's the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now. And that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Here comes the 1-0. Bruce in the air to right, but that'll hook foul and back up into the seats. Here's the 1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. We've played an inning. No score. Jorge Soler will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Jorge Soler.
First offering on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Pitch on the way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The pitch. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Stepping in now, number 12. As he lines this one out to center, and he's got himself a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Miguel Montero will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Here's Javier Baez. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
This is going to be a fastball here, and it's on the outside third of the plate. But look at him just reach those arms out, stay back, and drive this thing the other way. Now, this didn't stay fair by much, but if you can keep them fair right down the foul lines, you don't have to hit them 400 feet.
Into the box now, Kyle Hendricks. As he'll chop the first pitch foul off to the right, it's strike 1. Now the pitch. Out of play. Here's the pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. The next 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. You'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
He definitely needed that one after the 3-run home run. Don't get me wrong, he hasn't forgotten about it, but that's a good job of putting it behind you and getting back to the task at hand.
Standing in now, Addison Russell. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
3 runs already home here. Here's the 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Again, a 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 3-0 Chicago. Devin Mesoraco will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Devin Mesoraco.
First pitch to him. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
2-0 now.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
In now, Brennan Bosch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 264 is average entering play. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Now the pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2.
Yeah, might have been looking for the hard stuff. Maybe a fastball middle in. Instead, they drop a curveball on him and it really threw him off stride.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs, 26 RBIs. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Now another 0-2. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Cubs 3 and the Reds 0. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Dexter Fowler.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Pitch on the way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
He definitely doesn't want a redo of that second inning, so it'd help him immensely if he could get the leadoff man here.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's one away. So with one gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Starlin Castro will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that's off the left field wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, these guys have one home run already, and this was nearly a second one here. You can see it bang off the wall out there on the fly, and he's going to wind up with a double, but he didn't miss a big fly by much.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
From the stretch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He waits, now the pitch. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. Around third is Castro on his way home. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land.
Boy, I'm not sure what he's doing out there. I mean, you've already got the base hit. Take a turn and hold on. Turn around, give your first base coach a high five. Instead, I guess he's thinking about two, but whatever he's doing, it didn't work out, and it wasn't all that smart.
In is Jorge Soler. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. 2 out, nobody on. And the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Now here it comes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 4 and the Reds nothing. Anthony DeSclafani makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. On the way.
Here we go.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The batter, number 6, center fielder,
Billy Hamilton will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike one. One out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
And now a pitch on the way. In the air to right center. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are two away.
the second baseman, number 4,
Brandon Phillips will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first offering. This is up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a two-out hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
So the runner at first here with two gone in the inning. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now the first pitch. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Boy, a two-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. Here's Votto down the right side, but this will find the seats, and that's a foul ball. 1-2. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with two strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, two away.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time, 4-1 now.
This team's got plenty of guys who can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but these straight singles will do the job as well.
Jay Bruce will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch coming. In there, no balls and a strike.
I don't think he's going to want to throw that pitch in that same location again ever in his life to this guy.
From the belt, the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat. Two
men are on with 2 men out. Has a look, now the pitch. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Here comes the 1-2. Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here comes a 2-2. Now a bullet back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And that'll score the runner from second as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
That's 4 straight hits against him now, and of the 4, this might be the hardest hit of them all. 1 run will score on the play, and they're really making him sweat out there now.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. One on the way. And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher, now 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Ready with the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And the runner will score from second. And he'll make it in as well. And with that, this game is tied at 4.
Boy, how close was this to getting out of the ballpark? We're going to get another look at it right here, and I don't think it missed by a whole lot. You'll see it does indeed hit up near the top of the wall. Boy, he would have loved the 3-run homer. I think he's going to settle for that 2-run double.
Stepping in now, Brennan Bosch, as he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike 1. Bosch, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, how quickly things can change. You come into this inning with a good-sized lead, and now you're fighting just to get out of here still tied.
The 1-1. Now a ball lined towards center field. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 4-4. Number 12 will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time.
Left fielder, number 12.
Now the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
The 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One pitch on the way. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. The 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now another 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Frazier will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out.
And here's where you're really looking for that shutdown inning out there. Your guys have just put up a 4 spot to tie the ball game. So this is where you need to hold up your end of the bargain and keep the game level. That's a good job there to get that first out.
One away now for Miguel Montero. Here it comes. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. Miguel Montero, a solo home run. 6th home run on the season for him as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
The batter,
Here's
number
Javier
9,
Baez.
second baseman, Javier.
This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
No, and he's definitely getting the best of this matchup as he fires another fastball past him for strike two.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, a little surprising he wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Into the box, Kyle Hendricks. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
That's a good pitch right there. If you can get that fastball above the danger zone, no chance to get on top of it. So guys are either going to swing through it or pop it up.
Now here's the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 5-4 Chicago. Zach Cozart come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bouncing ball back up the middle. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw on to first in time, one away.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Fouled straight back. Now the pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Soler has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Our next telecast comes your way tomorrow afternoon in high definition as these two teams wrap up this 3-game set. And you get a look there at the expected starters for tomorrow's contest. Billy Hamilton will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
The 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
3-0 is on the way. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here he comes on 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
For as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Brandon Phillips will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch on the way. Oh, and Montero can't squeeze it as it gets away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, behind the plate, he might have been more concerned with trying to frame that pitch than he was trying to catch it. They do get the called strike here, but you know what else? They get the pass ball.
He's set, now the pitch. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Fowler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Reds lead 1. Still down a run, it's 5-4. Addison Russell will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And the pitch. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here comes a 1-2. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
Dexter Fowler will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out.
Well, that's just good execution right there. Pitcher slide steps. That makes it easier and quicker for the catcher to handle the ball. He gets a good throw off to second base, and they get their guy.
Now the 1-0. Line hard deep into left. Bosch is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Starlin Castro will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Bruce will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Joey Votto will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, Joey Votto.
First pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
2-0 count, the pitch in the dirt. It's 3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
Now the 3-0 offering. A strike, and it's 3-1. Pitch on the way. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. You gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Todd Frazier will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. And here's the first pitch. Runner goes for second. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Number 12 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. First offering on the way. And he turns beautifully on that fastball as this is pulled into right for a base hit.
Oh, man, that's just digging that front shoulder down and then whipping that bat through the zone and just hammering it into right field. Those are the kind of balls that if you get a little bit of lift on it, maybe some backspin, that could wind up sailing right out of the ballpark.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 on the way. Change up low, 2-0. Does he dare go fastball here, 2-0?
I think he's got to.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. One there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Cubs lead it 5-4. J.J. Hoover will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Anthony Rizzo will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
This play right here is all about getting a great read and a good angle on the ball when it's hit. Great jump, runs it down, and that saves extra bases.
In is Jorge Soler, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
5 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Nicely done there at short as you see him ranging to his left. He takes it on his forehand side and then flips it to first for the out.
Into the box now, number 12. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Now here's the pitch. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And over the scoreboard, home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, and it's now 7-4.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Javier Baez will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Now here it comes. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Here's the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Now the 1-2. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Cubs 7 and the Reds 4. Brennan Bosch will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. And a step off.
Your attention, please. Now
And a
pitching
new
for the
pitcher
Chicago
set to take over now, and it's the hard-throwing right-hander Rafael Soriano. Brennan Bosch will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! A clutch home run as they narrow the gap here in the late inning. It's a solo shot that time for Brennan Bosch. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart, as he'll take a look at ball one.
1-0.
1-0 pitch now. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here's the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Base is empty here with nobody out. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
The 2-2 coming. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping the hitter will see fastball swing through it, but it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Brian Pena will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 29, Brian Pena.
And he gets ahead 0-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Comes set. Now the pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Billy Hamilton will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first offering. Good live fastball there from Soriano at strike 1.
pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Come on, get the runner to second.
One strike offering now to Hamilton. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Miller.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and stepping in the second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
All right, Phillips.
First pitch coming.
3-run.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2. From the stretch. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 7-5. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Burke Badenhop will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Burke Badenhop.
Chris Coghlan is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
One strike.
Now the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop,
Addison Russell will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch coming. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball to the left side that's going to get by Cozart and into left, a base hit.
Go rush it.
The batter, number 24, center fielder Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 7 runs, 10 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. He's set, now the pitch. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Comes set, now the pitch. Taken for strike 3, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. The 2010 NL MVP Joey Votto will start us out when we come back. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. It's the Cubs 7 and the Reds 5. James Russell will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
James Russell.
And there is the dangerous Mr. Votto now. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Here's the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that two-seamer running in.
Change-up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And this might be just what the crowd needs to get off their hands a little bit. Last thing you want to do on the mound is hit a guy and have the crowd come to life against him.
Todd Frazier will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. He's ready now. The pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Has a look. Now the pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Pause, now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, that's taking a big gamble right there because you'd love to have that guy in scoring position, but you're down 2 runs. So if you get thrown out, you can forget about having the tying run at the plate. Fortunately, he gets in there ahead of that throw.
1 out and a runner on second base. He waits. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
All right, guys, we're going to check this sequence out again on Show Track, but I can guarantee you he doesn't want to see it again. He's got this thing all backwards up there. He looks at the first 2 pitches. Those are pitches he probably should have swung at. Then he swings at the one pitch that's out of the strike zone.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. One left for Cincinnati. They're down 2, 7-5. Starlin Castro will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Third baseman number 13. Starlin.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a line drive out to second. Caught there by Phillips. Good reactions there, and on one pitch, the leadoff man is gone to begin the 8th.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here it comes. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 0-2 once more. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Ready with another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Down 0-2 there. He knows he's got to protect the plate. He almost went around right there, but that's a good job to hold it back.
Pitch on the way. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Jorge Soler will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Reds 5. Brennan Bosch will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Pedro Strop will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Pedro Strop.
Brennan Bosch will try it again. He homered back in the 6th inning. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And the pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
This would qualify as getting on base any way you can. Probably not the way he would have preferred, but when you're losing, you'll take it.
And it looks like we're going to have a move for a pinch hitter, as it's the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher that starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch-out.
From the stretch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
That's a very alert play right here behind the plate. Take a look at how quickly he gets out of the crouch and then pounces all over this ball. And now he's thinking second all the way, and he winds up getting that lead runner.
Christopher Negron will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 17, Christopher Negron.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The next pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Runners on first with one down. A 2-1 offering. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even, 2-2.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Full count, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Runner at first here, one man out. Here's the payoff pitch. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Billy Hamilton will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. One strike offering now to Hamilton. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Now the 1-1. 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Reds lead 1. They're down 7-5. Schumacher will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 55.
Sean Marshall come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth.
Sean Marshall.
Chris DiNorfio will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Now here's the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Miguel Montero will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, he shows him the breaking ball for the second time in the at-bat and gets it to 1-2.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Now another 1-2. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Bruce is there, 2 down.
That's probably going to be his final at-bat, so you figure he won't get his 3rd home run in the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Javier Baez will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're still up 7-5. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 56, Hector Rondon.
Brandon Phillips will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame.
Leading off from the bottom of the ninth, second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Tommy LaStella will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 11, Tommy LaStella.
First pitch here is a slider, but that's taken up and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo home run for Brandon Phillips. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
He has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
In is Joey Votto now.
Joey Votto.
As he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
Third baseman, number 21.
Todd Frazier will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Jay Bruce will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. First pitch to him. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
The 1-0 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Oh, and you know, we see it so often. The running game can really influence the outcome of a ball game, and here he's representing the tying run, but he's able to use that speed to take second base with 1 out.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. It's been much harder work than I think he anticipated.
Yeah, he came in here trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it at all.
He's set, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to work out for him. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Devin Mesoraco will face a big spot here with the tying run on third and the possible winning run over at first if he can find a gap somewhere. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Comes set, now the pitch. And the runner's coming home. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Every time you think you've seen almost everything in this game, how about a suicide squeeze to tie it up late? That's a ton of pressure to put on a guy at the plate, but he rewards his manager's faith by getting that ball down.
Brennan Bosch will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle inning. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. The 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Slice down the left side, but foul. Now the 1-2 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Ready with another two-strike offering. And a slider called strike three as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Mike Olt is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
And now you're in the 10th inning. I don't think anybody in that visiting dugout expected that we'd still be playing, but you've got to put that bottom of the ninth behind you and get on with it. You can still win this ball game.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Come on now, it's okay right here.
Ready now on 1-1. Now his swing as he shoots this one over to first. And Votto will take this one to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. First offering on the way. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw game.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Pedro Villarreal is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Pedro Villarreal. The batter, number 24, center fielder Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And that's through for a base hit.
Well, he absolutely needed that one. I mean, he's staring the old sombrero right in the face, but he puts a good swing on the ball there and gets himself a base hit.
Starlin Castro will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now here's the first pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Ball's on the money, and Fowler is gone at second base.
You know, with just the slim lead that they have right now, this is still anybody's game. So you hate to give away base runners in situations like this. Now, if it's your elite base stealer, go ahead, let him fly. But right here, this is a tough out for me to give away.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Here's the 1-1. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Cubs are on top, 8-7. Neil Ramirez will try to wrap things up here and save things in the bottom of the 10th. Skip Schumacher will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Oh, yeah.
Here it comes. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here comes the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Two-one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now the pitch. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, when you're holding on to a one-run lead, you don't want to start walking now, especially not the leadoff hitter. He'll kick himself over that one. He's going to have to put it behind him quick.
Eugenio Suarez will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. 1-0 on the way. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
A 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You'd better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
3-1 on the way. And a full count now, 3-2.
Might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Quick check on that time run at first, but the runner's back easily. Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. And now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
Billy Hamilton will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Here's the first offering. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
You know, that's one that you just don't see that often. Safe at second base, but out at first. Just shows you the speed he has at first base that he was able to beat the throw into second.
Brandon Phillips will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. The solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. First pitch coming. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 1-1. This ball will be chopped foul. 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble. And the Cubs have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, it took them an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Cubs win this one 8-7. Good night from Cincinnati.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 8 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, what a game that was. Should have never taken that long. Wish I could have pitched better, but the offense at least showed up today. I don't know why I can't pitch to the Reds. They were just banging me around. Marlon Byrd got hurt. I don't even remember him ever being in the game, but all right, we'll go ahead and keep him active. But yeah, so we ended up getting the win. Crossing my fingers, man. That game was the longest game. A lot of runs scored in that ball game, but thank God we were able to come out on top. The offense showed up for us, and again, the defense and pitching didn't, though, failing us in key situations. But like I said, we got the win. That's what matters. We're split with the series right now, and the rubber game tomorrow between Jake Arrieta and Johnny Cueto. That will most likely, I think that actually might be Johnny Cueto's last start as a Red. So I'll keep tabs on that. I know I got some transactions to make. So some guys are going to be moving around. You're going to see guys starting to move around in the next week and a half. So then even after August, guys will be moving around waivers and stuff like that. As you know, Chase Utley was picked up later on in August by the Dodgers. So lot still be going on in this season here. We got our 44th win of the year, 44-51 now. Knocked the Reds back down to 500. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode of Road to the World Series. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on Twitch at Life of Ross Sports Gaming, and then subscribe to us on YouTube as well at Life of Ross Sports Gaming Network. And then don't forget to check out our Twitter page as well at LRSGN for all the news and updates going on with us here at LRSGN. I'm Big Dope. Thanks for watching, guys. And you guys be sure to keep it real.